Hi YouTube, it's Leafy and I'm here with my first episode of Leafy Learning. So I came up with this idea a while back where I'd show things and tell you about them. This episode I will be showing all my soft toys that I've got over the years, and they're really not many because I don't collect them or anything, but there's quite a few to show. And I know it's not really learning if it's false information, and it might be false information because everything I'm about to show and say is I'm basing everything on my memories of them. So, and I was going to have a plaque over here saying Leafy Learning, but we'll see how this goes before I put any more effort in. I don't want to make a plaque and then it not be liked or anything, so. I'm not sure which toy's the oldest, but I'm going to start with some really old ones over here. So 1 minute into the video, sorry about that, is a Jigglypuff. Now it's pretty, its appearance is pretty awful. I mean, over the years it's been kind of beat up anyway, but yeah, it's a wrinkly Jigglypuff. I've cut the tag off when I was a kid very badly, so I'm going to guess this was a McDonald's toy, possibly, or just sold in like a small shop near the counter, just as a little beanie. I'm going to move on to, well, while I'm on Jigglypuff, I may as well show this Jigglypuff, slightly bigger there. I have absolutely no idea. I imagine I got this just probably in Woolworths when that was open, but in the 90s. I remember I got a Jigglypuff similar to this for my friend, but she didn't like it because she didn't like Pokemon, so she was kind of just faking it. She was like, oh, thank you, it's just what I wanted. Sorry, I'm very sniffly and my voice is going really funny. Now, there's this Snorlax here. I don't think it's... It seems like he's got a black eye. It's just dirty. And then against the wall. This, I think, is the same as the Jigglypuff, possibly. I don't know if you can imagine them being sold together or not. It may or may not be true. But I remember there used to be an Eevee. And for some reason I didn't buy the Eevee. I remember when I was it's got a hair on it. I remember when I was a kid going into the shop in my street, in my town, and there was a box of toys. For some reason I chose Snorlax. I think when I was a kid I remember going to my friend's house and them asking me to draw Snorlax, so that might have influenced the decision of not getting Eevee with his fluffy tail. Or fluffy neck. I can't remember, but it was fluffy somewhere. And then we've got this coughing. It's got a tag actually, but it doesn't give away much information. Let's see, it was made that long ago. What does that say? 1995, 6, and 98. So, oh sorry, my door just slammed in the wind. Don't really have much to say about this apart from it's in pretty good condition still. I don't know why I've got a coughing toy, but I always laugh at how happy he always is. Been rewatching season 1 of Pokémon. I'm not a huge fan of the anime, but coughing cracks me up in the first couple episodes. Whatever one he was in, episode 2. Next we've got this really terrifying Meowth. It is scary. I mean, would you want that in your bedroom? Some of you probably would, but I do not like it. I got all of these out of the attic recently, and I don't remember like any of the ones I've shown so far. Perhaps maybe the Snorlax, but yeah, it's pretty scary. Check those eyes out. I don't think Meowth really has that boggly eyes. It's got a tag and it says Trenton on it. Don't know if that means anything to anybody, but I don't remember that toy. And obviously I'm starting with the older ones. I've got some new ones after, if you can bear with me for that long. I'm going to have to hurry this up a bit. Poliwhirl. I don't have much to say, but I must have liked I must have liked Poliwhirl when I was a kid, because I have two, right there. And one is insanely darker than the other one is blue, one is purple. I'd say probably this one's more accurate, but I don't know, and I don't know what happened to its eye. My dog might have got a hold of that. The smaller one doesn't really... Pokemon Beanie plush, so that must have been just sold in a shop. It's got the beanie. Alright, this next one I found really interesting. It's a little Bulbasaur keyring, which is really nice. As I've mentioned recently, I used to like Bulbasaur the best. It was the first starter I ever chose, and it is the easiest one to get through the game. It says Pokemon, gotta catch them all, #1 Bulbasaur, so I assume these were also sold in a shop. I don't remember getting this at all. There's far too many toys when I was a kid to remember them all. It's quite small, as you can see, compare it to my hand. It's really cute. But as I was saying, I do like Squirtle better after watching the anime again just recently. Okay, I have this Pikachu here. We'll get onto the Pikachus. It's got like pale patches because I just washed it with a cloth. Still really dirty, but you probably hear how wet that is. It's probably not good for it. I might put it in the washing machine. But it's kind of scruffy, but I remember I took this in to my English class when I was at school a few years ago to do my talk on Nintendo. I would have done my talk directly on Pokemon, but sorry, my messenger. I would have done it directly about Pokemon, but I wasn't very cool at school, so I don't think that would have gone down very well. Or maybe it would have gone down worse if I was cool at school. But my English teacher saw it at my desk and was like, he kind of like squinted at it and was like, what is that doing there? I got this Pidgeotto. It's alright. I don't remember it at all. It's kind of bulky. It's kind of dirty. The tag doesn't give anything away. It's got the same tag as one of them before. I can't not remember which one had this. The 1995-67. Is it coughing, I think. So it's probably in the same line as the coughings are. I might have to do this in parts. They were probably sold together. Probably. This is why you're not learning anything that's right. I'll keep going until... Actually, no, I'm going to stop the video now because we're about halfway through, I would say. So stay tuned if you like this at all. Sorry, I don't really remember much. I do have kind of stories to tell, but since I just had so many toys that I don't remember playing with any of these. Apart from a couple that are coming up. Or one that's coming up. So stay tuned for that if you're liking this video. Tell me if you want me to make this episode thing again with different things, like it might not be soft toys. I have some figurines. I'm going to make another episode with those. Because I have so many, I cannot do this all at once. So stay tuned for more, and thank you, and goodbye.